how did you get through this through all these years with the intensive touring? Is there something you have a very maybe strict disciplinary patterns?
Well, I think everybody that tours a lot has to be quite strict with things. You know, they have to have a routine to keep physically fit, you know, because it can be quite hard, some of the really long tours we do. So you have to stay fit and you have to stay on top of it all. And, you know, you have to rest when you need to rest and party when you need to party. That's the rule, really.
Yeah, because you said you were a late drinker. Does that mean you started drinking at a later age?
Yeah, I started drinking, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. Not drinking a lot, just wine, really.
Okay.
I still don't drink beer, and I don't drink spirits.
Okay.
See, I mean, spirits really bad for your throat, so I keep away from them.
But was that something you had already? Because what fascinates me is that as a younger person, I think where you
as a teenager I drank.
Mm-hmm.
As a teenager I used to drink a lot with my friends, you know, that vodka and gin. My father had a problem with drink later on, and it affected me a lot. When my mother died, I had to look after my father quite a lot, and it affected me. So in my teenage years I was drinking, you know, with the friends, you know, going out and to the pub and getting drunk and falling down on the floor and then getting up and drink some more and then have some food and then puke that up and then have some more food. You know, you think what teenagers do, basically. It's no different now, really. You know.
But what I was wondering, you said your mother passed away at a certain point. Was that already in the Saxon period?
No. That was early when I was a teenager, basically. And yeah, it was, you know, it's when I was first getting into music.
At what point in your career would you say there was the line which divided? Okay, we'll take this very seriously and we make the sacrifices which are possible.
I think that sort of I think that came about. You sort of when you're you know, when you're a young guy and you're with your friends, you know, people you had friends at school, and they get jobs doing other things, and you know, the group of friends that I had, some of them wanted to be musicians, and I was a bass player when I first started playing. Actually, I was a guitarist when I first started playing, and then I went to bass. So you know, I think it's got a lot to do with the group of friends you're with, and where those group of friends go. So, you know, my friend's brother was in a band, so I used to go watch them and do a bit of roadieing for them and things. So that's how I got into the music thing, and got a feel for the playing concerts, really.
And how did your friends make it off?
Well, they were. One was a drummer and one was a guitarist. I don't really know, because you know, I went on and left them behind, really. But we used to go and see, you know, the part of Yorkshire where we lived, there's quite a lot of venues. Okay. And a lot of bands would come through Leeds University, a lot of American bands. So we got to see a lot of bands when we were like, you know, 17, 18, 19. We saw a lot of bands.
And what did you think if you wouldn't have achieved with Saxon what you have achieved now, what would you have done then?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, you know, I was a carpenter for a while, and I don't know. I would be doing something, you know, either artistic or something where I needed to, you know, work hard.